Hey, what's going on guys? My name is Silent Core, and as I'm recording this, I've literally just arrived home from being in Sweden for the last couple of nights to be able to play The Division. So I've got about 3 hours worth of exclusive content on The Division, so if there's anything in particular you guys want to see, let me know down in the comments. In this video I'm going to be going over every skill, every talent, and every perk that's going to be available in The Division. So first of all, let's go over skills. So there's 2 normal skills you can equip and also a special signature skill that you can equip at the same time. So your 2 normal skills you can assign to both left button and right button. And then your signature one, when you unlock this, is activated by pressing both LB and RB at the same time. Now you'll notice in these 3 columns here, the medical, tech and security, there's one at the bottom of each column. This is the signature skill. Now these signature skills have a much shorter duration than the other skills, however they are much more powerful and they do have a much longer cooldown. It's worth also noting that each skill has 3 different modifications you can upgrade with it, so you'll notice when I highlight each one, you'll see on the right hand side there are these 3 different modifications that you can choose from. For example, the turret, you can mod it to become a flame turret. Each of these skills also has a master mod. You can see the master right at the right hand side of the modifications. And this one is actually passive, so if you unlock this, you can have this enabled while also having one of the modifications enabled. So that's going to make your skill much more powerful. Now at the end of the capture session, we did actually get to play The Division with everything unlocked, however I was not allowed to show any of the skills menu, so I actually can't show you guys the 3 different modifications that are available for each skill, however I can show you all of the skills here. So next up we got talents. I'm going to be going over these quite quickly because I didn't have a lot of time to record this and I really wanted to just quickly go through each one so you guys can, I guess, pause the video if you want to read each one in depth. So talents are also assorted into medical, tech and security, and you can have up to 4 of these selected at once. Now just like with the skills, some of these talents are more useful than others, and they're also very situational based, so you'll probably want a completely different build for doing the dark zone as you would for maybe sort of grinding out missions in the single player. Another thing worth noting that all of the talents are kind of like an unlockable thing. They're not a completely passive thing. You have to actually do an action to reap the reward. So for example, it could be something like using a medkit during low health, and that will increase your damage resistance by up to 40% for 10 seconds. And you can see here right now I've only got 1 slot unlocked, so I can only actually equip 1 talent at once. However, once you unlock more of these slots, your character is going to be substantially more powerful. So let's get on to the perks. Now these are all completely passive and there's quite a lot to choose from. I believe there's 40 in total, and they're also assigned into medical, tech and security. I'm also going over these really quickly just because I was really rushed at the end of the event to actually get this recorded, so feel free to pause if you do want to read these in more detail. But these perks are definitely really useful and will benefit your playstyle a lot. So I also want to show you guys real quick your inventory. So in here you can see what sort of weapons and gear you have, and you can also check your contaminated items, so that's stuff that you get from the dark zone. And there's also a whole bunch of different grenades and consumables that you can use, and also your ammunition types. These you can change on the D-pad, so I think for consumables, for example, you hold down right on the D-pad and it kind of brings up an option. This is when you're playing the game, you to quickly change between that, and also for different types of grenades that you want to throw, you can quickly change those as well. So there you go guys, that was an in-depth look at all of the skills, talents and perks that are going to be available in The Division. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to leave it a like and subscribe because I'm going to have a ton more Division videos coming soon, and be sure to let me know what exactly you want to see from The Division because I'm going to be doing a lot of different breakdowns and things like that. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.